Good evening everyone, I hope everyone's good today. We've got a slight pullback on Bitcoin. We thought it was generally going to come up, tap the 85, potentially the 87 there, and then pull back because price was already up there. But it has decided to ignore that liquidity and pull down. Now this is a good sign, even though price is going down, because while price is up there, it should take the liquidity. So when price decides not to take the liquidity, it's leaving there for a reason. It's wanting to build this up to come back. So it's come so close as well. It's just decided not. So it's building the liquidity and it's moved down to take the liquidity down below. Now we saw the move going up, but we were treating it with caution because we could see on the daily exchange volume, the 7-day moving average, we could see volume was dropping off on the exchanges. When volume drops off on the exchanges, this means there's nothing supporting price. There's no momentum behind it, money flowing in, pushing the price up. It's almost like pushing air into a balloon. When you've got money coming into an exchange, it pushes it up. You know, it's moving it up. And without money moving to exchange and this dropping off, we could see price maybe coming up here and reaching around about 87 and potentially touching this trend line here for a wee bit more consolidation before deciding its move. But it hasn't topped that for a reason. You can see we're very close and it started pulling back, so it's coming down to collect this. So you can see price moving down, but this whole time you can see here on the fear and greed index, Bitcoin just slowly getting out of fear, that is extreme fear, and slowly getting out of fear. We almost hit neutral a couple of times as well. So we're slowly coming out of this. And if we look on the weekly, people that have watched this channel before, they will know that I'm using trend lines to catch the parabolic blow off move. So 1 trend line, 2 trend line, 3 trend line. And I'm looking this one here to put on the 4th. But every time it moves up, it will do a retracement of around about 50% of the move up, retrace roughly 50%, builds the RSI base. It moves up, retraces roughly 50%, builds the RSI base. It moves up, retraces around about 50%, and look, it's just bounced off that. So we're potentially seeing the signs of the bottom in formation and the bottom in, and you could see it chops around here, so we've got a wee bit more, and that will coincide with what we're thinking in terms of still chopping up here. So if we look at the liquidation heat map, the red is the volume of dollars betting the price is going to go up, and the green is betting the price is going to go down, with the the volume of dollars on the right hand side. So 600 million betting price to go down, 470 million betting price to go up. So with price running up here and leaving that liquidity, it's coming down for the lower liquidity. So it will be coming for this on the 80,000. Now this is just on the 1 day. If we look at the 7-day, we picked off a couple of these spikes at 80,000. We said price will come for them. There's no way that you're going to have 150x leverage just sitting there and price will just let these guys win on 150x leverage. They do not win. The market will come down and take it from them. So you can see we had our liquidity here set at 80,000, and now we're going to expect price to come down, maybe hit a wee double bottom, something along those lines there, and take this. And as price moves down, more people will start betting on short, so more liquidity will start increasing above price. And then you'll see this start to build up, and this is on the 7-day. So when it comes down here, this red line is where price is now. So 82,000. As it comes down, 81, 80,000. You'll see all these spikes in orange and yellow with 100x, 50x leverage. These are going to be betting the price is going to go down on 50x, 100x leverage. Now when it comes down here and takes this liquidity here, there'll be so much here that will then reverse and start moving up again. It just strips the liquidity up and down, up and down, up and down, until the move has been complete and it's decided to move up. So the next thing I want to look at here is, I don't know if people are following up with the Global Liquidity Index. There's two trails of thought here. There's the 11-week liquidity cycle, liquidity lag, and there is the 105-day liquidity lag. Now what this is I'm just going to turn on the 11-week. You can see that price follows this quite well. And what it essentially is, for those who haven't seen it, let me just open this fully so I can show you. I'll try and line this up a bit better for you. When global liquidity is increased, and this is when central banks print money and inject money into the system, it takes a while for that money to find itself in the Bitcoin price. It's essentially like a wave machine. You ever been in a wave machine in a water park? The machine will push a wave out, and if you're sitting at the shallow end, you've got to wait a wee while for that wave to hit you, and that's exactly what this is here. So the first one is the global liquidity. It's set off and it hits Bitcoin in around about 77 days, 11 weeks. And then you can see that kind of lines up quite well there. But there is another one. Let me just actually talk about this one just for a wee bit. So if we look here, we can see price is coming close to this liquidity injection, and it lines up with this break here as well. So this is good news. This is coming up at the end of March, and the seasonality for February and March is always rough. This is the kind of the worst months for the stock market, especially after an election, on an election year as well. But there's another trail of thought, and it is the 105-day. Now this tracks very well, and it tracks very well from, let me grab this up, from when Bitcoin ETFs have arrived. So is it synced up with the institutions? That's the idea. So the 105-day liquidity lag, since Bitcoin got the ETFs, it tracks it incredibly well. You can see for yourself there. And this would mean the bottom, the breakout being end of April. So either way, if we put both of these on here, it's a little bit crowded, but hopefully you guys can see alright, and let's just take that off. We've either got March and a blast off, or we've got May and a blast off. So this will just set off Bitcoin, and it comes on the back of very bearish sentiment right now. Everyone is terrified, but the lows are still in. We're still making higher highs, and right now we're in a small, tight liquidity range, and it's ranging there, and it's building liquidity, and it looks like it's going to come and take this one now, and then come and take there. But it doesn't matter what happens in terms of these little day moves. We've got very strong cases of global liquidity coming in, and this is either going to be the end of March or the end of April So we've got a month maximum before this thing sets off. And then that will be us making the fourth leg up, the fourth angle for me. And this is where I will place my fourth angle and track that up. I do these videos every single day, guys, so if you like them and you find them useful, I understand it's just a point of view, and you know, there's plenty of points of view and everyone has their own strategies and indicators and different styles, but hopefully you can find some information from this that you find useful. I put these videos out every single day, and they're normally around about 9 PM UK time, so if you like that and you find them useful, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. This channel is just recently started and it's grown pretty fast, so thank you for everyone who's been sharing it and commenting and liking it. All that has helped tremendously, and it's grown faster than I ever thought it would, so thank you very much for that. And that's all for tonight, guys. This weekend I'll do the altcoin kind of deep dive where I'll go through how all the charts are linking with each other and how does the picture look for everything. But until then, have a good night and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.